In Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, take control of the legendary hero himself and relive the beloved story of Dragon Ball Z in this all-new action RPG. As Kakarot, or Goku, you'll experience his quest to grow stronger, his thirst for challenge, and, above all, his battle to protect Earth from the most powerful villains in the universe. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot tells a story that DBZ fans know and love. Relive the most iconic scenes in the franchise, the clashes, the triumphs, and defeats, as well as more obscure moments that only the most die-hard fans will recognize. The game even features original stories being told for the very first time through unique subquests and dialogue. For instance, Goku interacts with characters he never met in the original DBZ anime, such as Nam. Series veterans will remember that he and Goku only spoke in his younger days. With breathtaking graphics and detailed animations, developer CyberConnect 2 helps tell the story of Dragon Ball Z like never before. As many of you already know, the fights in DBZ aren't always fair. Goku's adversaries often start with a much higher power level. So, in order to win, he has to enlist the help of his friends and train diligently to become a stronger fighter. This dynamic is hard to convey in a PvP fighting game, since players need to come to battle on equal footing. But since this action RPG has players fighting against the CPU, we're able to more closely reproduce the fights of the show. The HP, power, and movesets of the game's major villains can exceed Goku's capabilities, giving you the feeling that you're up against truly unstoppable foes. In combat, you'll have all the room you need to knock enemies far into the distance, just like in the anime. There are no invisible walls to prevent you from fighting dynamic battles on an epic scale. Goku isn't all about fighting. In the anime, you'll often see him simply flying around, spending time with Chi-Chi and Gohan, training with rivals and friends, and indulging in his favorite pastime, eating. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot allows you to experience these moments as well. However, while the player is free to engage in a variety of fun activities, this is not a true open-world game. Our goal is to create a game true to the show, and allowing players to go anywhere and fight anyone at any time would not be faithful to the original story. We still have a lot more to reveal at a later date. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is an action RPG where you can take control of the legendary hero Kakarot, better known as Goku. But the Dragon Ball Z story isn't just about this legendary Saiyan warrior. His friends and rivals, such as Krillin, Piccolo, or Vegeta, also play a major role in the Dragon Ball Z saga. Today, let's take a look at how these characters are introduced in the game. There are certain characters that will be assisting Goku in battle as support characters. You can take up to 2 support characters into battle, and each of them has a unique set of moves and techniques to back Goku up. Let's start off with Krillin. Krillin can use the solar flare to blind and stun enemies within a certain range. The Destructo Disc tracks the enemy and is easy to land. This move will come in handy for connecting combos. Next up is Yamcha. His Spirit Ball has a strong homing ability, and with multiple hits, it can restrain the enemy for a long period of time. Yamcha can also draw an enemy's attention, keeping you out of danger. Or if you simply want to open up a group of enemies to connect a powerful Kamehameha beam. Tien can also use the solar flare to stun the enemy, but be sure to also utilize the Tri-Beam to dish out some serious damage. Chaozu can use his telekinesis to restrain the enemy. This effect lasts for quite some time, so take advantage of this opportunity to land multiple combos. Along with the unique skills that each support character brings to the table, these characters will also be fighting alongside Goku during combat, and will take certain actions depending on your playstyle. For instance, they may help you connect combos, launch a rain of Ki Blasts, or recover your health and energy. You can also launch a Z combination attack with your support character to trigger a flurry of powerful blows, followed by a massive energy blast. Now, let's answer the biggest question you've been dying to know. Yes, you'll be able to take control of other playable characters other than Goku during your adventure. Playable characters can be controlled not only during combat, but on the field as well. So enjoy hunting, eating, interacting with NPCs, or simply traveling as your favorite heroes. There are also some subquests that can only be triggered when controlling a specific playable character. Now let's see the playable characters in action. First off is Goku's son, Gohan. Gohan is highly proficient in hand-to-hand combat. Connect your combos with short-range skills to take away the enemy's health and finish them with Masenko. Piccolo has high health and good defense against ki attacks. With the explosive wave, he can create a wide-range blast around himself. This is very useful when there are multiple enemies crowding your space. His iconic special beam cannon is, of course, a very powerful special move. Vegeta has a preference for Ki Blast-related attacks. His multiple energy blast launches a rain of Ki Blasts towards a targeted enemy. This is useful for one-on-one fights, as well as taking down several enemies clustered together. That's all for today, but keep your scouters on the lookout for our next videos on Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. And get ready for the full version of the game coming in early 2020 on Xbox One